already got the answer to the Mueller report. Very interesting, huh? We all knew that. Lost. We all knew that. Well, this is how it's gonna be. Mitri B, on the other hand, doesn't seem to be taking it well. But I already knew why. I mean, seriously. I mean, if you were to look at all the times they have been talking about this Mueller report and how Mueller was gonna take Trump down, Trump already knew that it was never gonna do anything like that. Truth be told, they saying that Trump obstructed. When you ask these folks about that, they said, how did he obstruct? They said, well, he had mean tweets. That's not obstruction. That's just someone giving their opinion. That's it. Now, if you were to deliberately actually stop people from testifying, then yeah, you can probably argue that now. But the thing is, they're trying to go obstruction. But the thing is that only a certain amount of Democrats are trying to do that. Pretty much the radical left. Now, I'm looking at every single point of this pretty clearly. Because let's see here, CNN and MSNBC, ABC, and a lot of other news outlets want to cover this story, and they've been covering this thing for pretty much 2 years. And what came out of it? Well, what came out of it was Paul Manafort, money laundering and tax evasion. That's pretty much the biggest scoop, honestly. It's nothing too big. When you see how the mainstream media have pretty much been going at this, I mean, looking at every single time if I would look at CNN, I guarantee you it's something about Trump or something about Mueller investigation saying that he's not going to serve his first term, or he's going to be impeached, or this is the beginning of the end, and all this other stuff. That's what actually screwed them up. See, they had all their eggs in one basket. They had all their money into that one basket, and this is what happens. This is what happens when you keep on going after a certain story and there's nothing to prove it. See, BuzzFeed did this, which, truth be told, I don't know why they even call themselves news. Honestly, I would say that they're fake news. Trump called them fake news mainly because things are fake. And now look at them. Pretty much their viewership is going down much lower than it already has been going. Mainly because they didn't get the results that they wanted. But the thing is, they never were going to get the results that they wanted. Trump knew this. A lot of people on the right knew this. But this is the one thing I'm wondering. YouTube have been trying to censor other people for conspiracy theories and wrong information. I wonder if they're going to do this now against MSNBC, ABC, all these other newscasts for going after the Russia narrative, constantly saying the Trump-Russia narrative. I wonder if they're going to do this for conspiracy theory, because this has been not only the biggest, but the longest conspiracy theory that's been run for a long period of time. Because as soon as Barr came together, now they're going after Mueller and Barr. They said, well, they decided to actually do something about this. I'm like, okay, because truth be told, we already knew that Mueller said that he was pretty much going to show his findings around possibly February. Sure, it took a little longer, but guess what? Mueller actually found no evidence of collusion. I already knew that. Truth be told, when it came down, when it first started, around, I believe it was December of 2016, that's when this story broke. I wonder if that person had to get the award back, because they did get the award because of that. I can't remember who got the award. But I know it was for breaking the whole Mueller, by breaking the whole Russia-Trump collusion story. And honestly, it was kind of weird. I wonder if they're going to get that award back, but I highly doubt it. But the main problem is that, well, when I look at everything, it was when December happened, and it's all the way toward this. This is a long conspiracy theory. No evidence shown of it. They're pretty much just going by a he say, she say type bullshit, and this is what happens. But they didn't want to listen. See, this is what the left does. See, what CNN and that's all these other networks, what they were trying to do is they were trying to appease the radical left. Trying to say, well, the radical, pretty much just trying to see, oh, well, he should be impeached. Now, I can admit there are some Democrats who still want to get Trump impeached. Although I don't think that it's going to be to their best benefit, because if they fail, which 90% chance that they do, what's going to happen is that, well, pretty much Trump's approval rate is going to go up, just like Bill Clinton's did. That's what's going to happen. I mean, if his approval rating, to me, I would say it's around 43 somewhere. Probably in between 43 and 44. That's what I would say, because his foreign policy, I can admit, I will get that a solid, probably C/D. His economic plans, I would get that an A, honestly. For domestic, I cannot say that I can give him a grade with that just yet. I would say that's not available to me right now. But if they were to try to appease Trump, which they will fail, because I guarantee you is that even the House party doesn't even want to do it. But if they end up managing to get it past the House, there's no way they're going to get past the Senate, because guess what? You need two out of 3% of the Senate to do so, which that means that you need over 60 votes. Which, on the other hand, none of the parties have that many people to vote on that. They can, they probably will probably get maybe around 40 Democrats to vote on that, but they won't really get any Republicans. I would say the only Republican they'll get is probably Mitt Romney. That's it. That's pretty much the only person they most likely can get. But other than that, I would say it's gonna fail. And what will happen is that Trump will write his base and say that they are trying to get rid of me, and seeing they try to impeach him, he will be correct, and they'll see it's true, and they will come out in droves in 2020. That is going to kill the Democratic Party, because at that point, I'm not particularly sure that the Republicans won't regain the House on 2020. And in 2020, the Senate may go more red. I mean, look what happened when it came to the Kavanaugh effect. When it came to the Senate, the Kavanaugh effect, there's only one Democrat who won in the red district, and he's the only Democrat who voted yes. He's the only one. He's the only Democrat who voted yes. Now imagine if they try to impeach him in the House and in the Senate. Those people are trying to appease a small group of people. The people who will never vote for Trump, who will only vote for Democrats, those are the people who they're trying to appease by. And at that point, they will screw their own party over, because they're trying to appease only the radical ones, but they're not trying to appease the actual blue-collar Democrats. See, the blue-collar Democrats, it seems like they're being ostracized by their own party, and if they keep on doing that, they'll say, hey, either we can vote third party, we don't vote, or we vote for Trump out of spite. Those are the main things, or they can just write in a candidate. Either way, the Democrats will lose a vote. And at that point, his base will stay the same, and he will most likely win. And that's the one thing that the Democrats do have a problem with. In the House, I would say that Nancy Pelosi does have a point. Let's not talk about impeachment. But I know that when it comes to the radical ones like Alexander Ocasio-Cortez, most likely with Al Green and Maxine Waters, they're most likely going to try to go after. And Al Green has to really be careful, because he lives in Texas. I think he's in probably a blue district, but trust me, if he keeps this act going, odds are he may lose. And if he loses, I'm like, okay, well, you brought it on yourself, dude. See, that's just what Democrats are doing. When it comes to the Mueller report, we all knew that this was going to happen. We all knew that when it comes to the Mueller report, that when it comes out, it's going to totally exonerate Trump, and he is going to laugh at them. That's why he didn't bother doing anything about it. He didn't bother actually trying to stop it. He saw that, well, what's the point of me stopping it? Because they said, oh, well, you'll fire James Comey. I'm like, yeah, you guys want him to fire James Comey. Hell, you would have fired James Comey because of what happened to Hillary Clinton. And yet, oh, well, Trump doing it, oh, he shouldn't have done it. I'm like, okay, you guys wanted him to fire him, but yet you didn't. Two different standards. Sorry, my hair's a little itchy. I have to wash it today. But anyways, I'm looking at all these people crying about the Mueller. It's kind of like a 2016 all over again. The gift that keeps on giving, and Trump is laughing at these people, because when it comes to Fox News, it seems like they're the only ones who's doing an okay job, because guess what? They're the only ones who didn't go after this Russian narrative thing. They went out a different way. They said, well, there's no evidence. Truth be told, I haven't posted anything about the Mueller thing. I probably posted like one video, maybe. I can't even remember. I probably had to look through my videos again. But I really didn't post that much about the Russia thing, because I saw that it wasn't really relevant. Because I didn't see any evidence of it. I'm like, okay, well, because I would say when it first started, I was a 50-50 on it. I would say maybe he did, maybe he didn't, I don't know. But after the time went past, like around a year, I'm like, there's nothing going to show up. Because Mueller has not found a single thing that whole entire year. It's like been going down. I would say around midterms, that's when I already knew it was a 0% chance that he was going to get Trump at that point. Now, I can admit, I voted for Trump, and considering how the far left is doing, I definitely will vote for him again. because I'm still waiting to see if the Democrats will have any good candidates. And considering that field, I'm like, no, you guys have the most radical people there. Trump will easily destroy any of these people. I mean, the only person I would say that seems anywhat sane would be Joe Biden, and that's saying a lot because the guy seems like he's a freaking. He seems like he touches kids too. He's a little too touchy feely with kids. Kind of like he's a child molester or something. And I don't like saying that, but ugh. And he seems like he's the same one. I mean, I wouldn't vote for Bernie Sanders. I mean, hell no. The man wants socialism constantly. When it comes to Cory Booker, he's a moron. Kamala Harris, she lives in the complete blue district, so she'll most likely win. Well, California, but she'll probably turn off a lot of people from comparing the clans with ICE, and so that's gonna fuck her over. Pretty much, a lot of people would say that when it comes to the Democratic Party, they don't really have anyone that is representative of the blue collar Democrats. They only have people who are supportive of the radical Democrats, and the radical Democrats don't know what the hell they want to do. That's the one problem. They don't. I would say when it comes to the radical Democrats, they are the main people who I would say probably just don't have a life. They just go on Twitter and just type away. Hell, I'm not even on Twitter. Pretty much, somebody asked me, "Do I watch CNN?" I said, "No, I'd rather watch porn than to watch CNN," and I actually do. I'd rather watch porn than to watch CNN, and that's telling people a lot about. And I don't mind saying it either, because guess what? I'd rather watch something that entertains me than watching the same record over and over and over again. Because pretty much when it came to 2016 election, that's pretty much all I've been hearing is Russia, 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 Russia. Sorry, mosquitoes on me. I'm outside right now. All I've been hearing about Russia, Putin, Trump, collusion, and all this other stuff. But nothing touched Trump. Pretty much it touched people similar around him. And when they said, "Oh, well, Paul Manafort, he went to jail. He was around Trump." I'm like, he was only around Trump for like what, 3 to 4 months. After that, he replaced him with Kellyanne Conway. And not only that, but the things that he did, it was way back then under the Bush administration. But see, that's the thing. They like to redirect people's minds and stuff. They don't really care about that. Well, last thoughts and everything, so because I don't want to be rambling. I will say this: Democrats and the media and a lot of these people on social media who runs like Mark Zuckerberg and everybody, they need to get their act together. And I wonder if they're going to be censored, because if they censor people with conspiracy theories, I guarantee you this: they're the ones with the biggest conspiracy theories. I mean, seriously, going after this Trump bump, that what screwed them over. And now people are tuning out, and they only have themselves to blame. Well, I'll see you guys another time. I don't know when, but yeah.